My name is Joe Parker. I'm 89 years old. I will be 90 in July. I was in the Navy, in the Pacific, on an aircraft carrier called the Bella Wood. Well, I was pretty young. I was like 17 years old, and certainly it was tragic. I wanted to go. All my buddies were going. They told me the only way I'd get in the Navy, I would have to be drafted into it. So I went to the draft board and asked to be drafted, and ended up, fortunately, in the Navy, where I wanted to be because I was a machinist, and I thought it would be a good pursuit. I was just a kid, I'd never been out of town in my life or anything like that. Didn't know what to expect, really. It was a rude awakening. Our ship was in 13 major battles, and we got a star for each one of them on a campaign bar. I don't think there's another ship that was in more major battles than our carrier. We are a converted cruiser. We did not have big guns on our ship. 40 millimeters was the biggest. And when the 40 millimeters start going off, I knew we were in trouble because the Japanese planes were close. Our ship was hit with a kamikaze, and it was bad enough that we had to go back to the States to have it repaired. And this is like after we've been overseas 18 months, something like that. It was bad. We had about 100 guys died. These people were all burned. And they laid them all out on the flight deck. And everybody had to go review them and see if they could recognize who they were. And we all had to do that. And then the next worst thing is when they buried them at sea. We had to watch them bury all those guys, and that was rough. They wrapped them in a shroud and slide them down the thing, and they're gone. Well, I was thanking God because it was mostly top deck people that were hurt because the kamikaze landed right on our after elevator on the flight deck, and I was down below deck, so it really didn't bother me at all, except for the fact that I knew some of those guys that died. I did a lot of praying. Someone was watching over me. The thing I remember most is probably when they dropped the atomic bomb. We had no idea what that was, but after we found out, I knew I was happy because I knew that was the end, and that was probably the biggest day and one of the happiest days for me, because I knew I was going to get to go home. It didn't hurt me, except maybe not physically, maybe mentally a little bit. And it was a long, hard work.